Let's have the third example, no? Wherein we will be showing two ways, okay, on how we solve convolution, no? First is, pakita ko yung via the inverse Laplace transform, and then later we will be showing using the regular, no, yung proof na valid naman si inverse Laplace transform when we use convolution. Okay, so we have here two functions convoluted to convolved to each other. So we have e raised to t convolution convolved with sine 2t. So first, no, I mean this is basically equivalent to the inverse Laplace transform of the Laplace transform of e raised to t times the Laplace transform of sine 2t. So what's the Laplace transform? So we have f of s. Oh, sorry. So this is equivalent to 1 over s minus 1. Okay, kasi 'di ba, e raised to t, the inverse is yung kabaliktaran na sign. Then we have g of s. This is since this is sine, this is 2 this is a over s squared plus a squared, so that is 2 plus 2 over s squared plus 4. So yan yung dalawang functions natin, then let's multiply with each other. So we have here the inverse Laplace transform 1 over s minus 1 times 2 over s squared plus 4. And we know, no, when we have two functions multiplied to each other, most likely we will be able to solve this using partial fraction decomposition. So we have 2 over s minus 1 times s squared plus 4. Okay, so this is equivalent to a over s minus 1 plus bs plus c, because the denominator is a quadratic equation, no? So we have s squared plus 4. Okay, so we have 2 is equal to, multiply natin with the original denominator, no? Yung ating s minus 1 s squared plus 4. Ayan. Okay, so syempre ito buo makakancel, kaya 2 yung naiwan. Then we have a times s squared plus 4. Then si s squared plus 4 sa kabila makaka-cancel din. Then meron tayong may iwan na i-multiply natin kay bs plus c na s minus 1. So therefore this is equivalent to 2a, sorry, as squared plus 4a plus bs squared plus cs minus bs minus c. So yan yung distributed form natin for this one. So this will be, so since s squared yung pinakamataas natin, we start with that. S squared, s raised to 1, and s raised to 0, or our constant. So we have 0 is equal to a plus b. No? Yan. Nalagay na natin. The next, yung may s. So sa left side wala tayong s. Dito we have c minus b. Ayan. Okay, then yung mga remaining natin, so we have 2 is equal to a minus 4a minus c. Yan yung dalawa natin. No? So therefore, okay, so we can simplify this. We know that this one is negative c is equal to negative b. And since we have negative c dito, pwede na nating gamitin to equation na to. So we have 2 is equal to negative 4a minus b. Then add natin yung nasa taas, yung first equation, a plus b. So if we add them, so of course magka-cancel yung negative, rather yung b natin, kasi negative 1 plus 1 is 0 basically. Okay, so sorry about that. So we have, this will become 2 is equal to 5a, divide both sides by 5. Okay, so with that, cancel, a will be, so let's put it here, A is equal to 2 over 5. With this relationship, we know that B is equal to negative A. So we have B is equal to negative 2 over 5. Okay, and we know that negative B is equal to negative C. So therefore, they will just cancel each other, no, yung negative sign. So C is equal to B, and therefore C is equal to negative 2 over 5. So therefore, our new decomposition is the inverse Laplace transform of 2 over 5 times 1 over S minus A. So that will be for A, tama. Then we have minus 2 over 5 S over S squared plus 4. So this will be for B. Diba? Saan na yun? Ito yun. Ayan. Then for C, we have minus 2 over 5, 1 over S squared plus 4. Okay, so this have already, this one has a inverse Laplace. Basically, this is e raised to t. Also with this one, tama? So this is a over s squared plus a squared. So that is sine. That is sine 2t. And for this, okay, sorry. No, not, mali. Teka, ayusin natin. Sorry, this is cosine. Ito ang, ano natin, may s eh. Sorry. Ayan, then, ito yung sine natin. Ayan, so for sine, 2t. Ayan. Diba? So, a over a s squared plus a squared. Okay, so, with that, therefore, the answer is, so we have 2 over 5 e raised to t minus 2 over 5 cosine 2t minus 1 over 5 sine 2t. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, let's prove naman using yung integral formula natin, ano. So, with the integral formula, lagay natin dito. Okay, again, the function is, lagay natin, positive ba? Sorry, positive. Convoluted with convolved. Hindi pala convoluted. Convolved with this one. Ayan. Sige, so with the formula, we know that the formula is the integral from 0 to t of f of tau, g of t minus tau, d tau. Tama, let's double check the formula. Ayan, t minus tau. Okay, so we're going to assign, okay, this will be e raised to t, okay, for our f of tau, and g of tau will be sine 2t. Again, there's no problem if which is which, kasi they are multiplied to each other naman. They can, pwede magbaliktad sa convolution, di ba? Pero nakikita ko kasi mas madaling mag-substitute ng tau sa exponential function natin, and dun sa t minus tau dun sa sine function natin. Okay? Ayan, sige. So, but again, it can be interchanged. So, with that, from 0 to t of e raised to tau. Okay, e raised to tau. Sine 2, then substitute t with t minus tau. T minus tau. Ayan. So, how are we going to solve this? Obviously, this is not solvable using regular integration. So, we're going to use integration by parts. Lagyan natin dito. Okay, so for the integration by parts, so medyo malaki yung ating ano rin eh. Ayan. So, of course, with DI method, yung exponential function natin will always go to the integrate para mas madali. Then, dito yung derive. Ayan. Okay, so what's the derivative of sine to t minus tau? So to avoid confusion, we will let u be equal to 2 minus t minus tau. Then therefore, okay, u prime is what? So obviously that will be 2. The times derivative of t in respect to tau is 0. Derivative of negative tau to in respect to tau is negative 1. So therefore we have negative 2. Okay, so we put negative 2 in front. Then the derivative of sine is cosine. Then yung ating original angle. Sorry. Ayan. Then again, no, so the derivative, negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. However, the derivative of cosine is negative. So therefore, this will be negative. Negative 4 sine. Bakit siya naging 4? 2 times negative 2 times 2. Diba? Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Negative came from the derivative of cosine. Ayan. Then, we stop here kasi umulit na yung derivative na, yung function natin basically, bumalik siya sa sign. So, that's the sign that we stop. Then, here, the integral of e raised to tau in respect to tau is still e raised to tau. Likewise with this one, e raised to tau. Okay, so, pahalang, buray natin, palitan natin ibang kulay. Diba? Then, baba. Then, sa last part, we are going to include the integration. Diba? Kasi iladagdag natin yan. Isama natin siya dun sa sum nung mga pababa natin. Ayan. Okay? So, with that, the integral from 0 to t of e raised to tau sine of 2 times t minus tau d tau is equivalent to, okay, is equivalent to e raised to tau times sine of 2 times t minus tau. So that is e raised to tau sine of 2 t minus tau. Next, so negative times negative, that is positive. Tapos positive din to, so still plus. So e raised to tau. Ayan, e raised to tau of, lagyan natin yung 2. Cosine of 2 tau minus t minus tau. Yan. Then we add yung final row natin, no? Sa final row, okay, in this method, buo nyo ilalagay, no? Yung integral. So we have yung negative lalabas, so we have negative times the integral. Negative 4 times the integral of 0 to t of sine 2 t minus tau e raised to tau d tau, which is essentially the same as with this one. Itong dalawan to. Okay, so if we're going to let this be alpha, this will be also equal to alpha. So therefore, alpha, we're just using substitution to avoid confusion, and to shorten the solution. So this will be e raised to tau sine of 2 t minus tau plus 2 e raised to tau of cosine 2 of t minus tau evaluated. Okay, both of them are evaluated from 0 to t, of course. Diba? Our integral is a definite integral. So, huwag nyo kakalimutan yon. Hindi ko lang siya nailagay kanina. Minus 4 alpha. If we're going to transpose negative 4 sa kabila to join with the other alpha, so that will be positive 4 alpha. So 1 alpha plus 4 alpha, that is 5 alpha. E raised to tau sine 2 of t minus tau plus 2 e raised to tau cosine 2 of t minus tau evaluated from 0 to t. Of course, divide both sides by 5. So, dito, magkakaroon ako ng times 1 over 5 to cancel out. So, therefore, ayan na. Pwede na natin evaluate yung integral kasi naging standalone na yung integral natin dito sa left side. So, therefore, we have, this is equivalent to 1 over 5 times. Okay, so let's substitute t. First, to every tau. So, we have e raised to t sine 2 of t minus t plus 2e raised to t cosine of 2 t minus t. Ayan. So, we have already substituted t. Now, let's substitute 0. Minus. No? So, do not forget the minus. Ayan. Or, sige. Alisin ko na to. I'll just distribute the negative sign directly. Diba? So, minus e raised to 0 sine of 2t minus 0 or simply 2t plus 2e raised to 0 cosine of 2t minus 0. So, dito, of course, ilalagay na natin yung negative sign. Na nanggaling saan? Dun sa negative operation between the boundaries. No? So, with that, this will become 0. Likewise, this will become 0. So, 2 times 0 is 0. Sine of 0 is basically 0. Okay. So, this whole term, okay, meaning this is also cancelled because of the 0. Diba? Dito naman, so 2 times 0 is 0, but cosine of 0 is 1. No, so, therefore, may iiwan si 2e raised to t. Si 2e raised to t. May iiwan siya. Then, dito sa baba, ano yung mga makakancel natin dito? So, we have e raised to 0. Of course, this will become 1. Likewise with this one. Okay? Then, yung mga 0 natin mawawala. So, therefore, we have, let's distribute 1 over 5. 1 over 5, or 2 over 5. Bakit siya naging 2 over 5? Dahil dito sa 2 na to. 2 over 5 e raised to t minus. So, wala tayong constant dito. So, this is still 1 over 5 sine 2t minus 2 over 5 cosine 2t. And that is the answer. So, let us check if we arrived with the same answer as the previous one. So, yes, we have the same answer. Naiba lang yung arrangement, but walang problema doon, no? So, they are equal. Ayan. So, I hope you guys learned something, no, for this, no? So, for convolution theorem, you need to check first if, ako personally, this is my method. I want to check first if applicable ba si inverse Laplace because I find it personally easier to perform inverse Laplace, no? Mas mabilis, okay, as compared with the integral. Sa integral kasi ang problema lang naman with the integral, madali siya in the sense na kapag alam mo yung properties and yung identities na gagamitin, but if not, it's quite difficult. Okay, so I hope you guys learned something. Thank you for listening and see you on the next lesson.